Nicholas with the Backyard TARDIS, and I'm here on a locksmith job out of the campground, but I've downloaded this morning. We got the Sonic Central, the third one that they've come out with. These are basically like a Nintendo Direct, but just Sonic stuff. I honestly think Sega should just do one that's on a regular basis that's all their products, but I do like that we get these like dedicated nuggets of Sonic. What am I thinking we're going to get in here? Well, one, I think we're going to get a lot of stuff rehashed because they wanted to make a splash at the Game Awards, so they announced Sonic Superstars. And I also think Sonic Frontiers, I think that there's going to be we got the DLC that's supposed to drop this month. This month's almost over. That's going to probably have something there, and maybe stuff about like the big DLC. If they really want to make a splash, they've told us there's going to be more stories and more characters coming up in the future. So if they wanted to talk about that, this would be the time to make that splash. Maybe Sonic Prime, something Sonic Prime. I kind of doubt it, just because I think Netflix will want to do that. I'm surprised something like that wasn't at the Game Awards. The Knuckles series, we've been getting like, oh, it's wrapped, it's this, that. It's early enough that I think the CGI is not going to be there yet. But the big reason why I don't think the Knuckles is I think Paramount, Sonic has never been able to drop a trailer for the Sonic movies in any of Sega stuff. Paramount handles that, and I think that's part of the agreement is they handle the marketing for their movie. And it's kind of funny when they have like the Sonic live streams, they have all this stuff, and they're talking everything Sonic, but then it's like, oh yes, and in the movies, there's something happening. And like when Sonic Boom and stuff like that was going on, they were very much, but now with this Netflix one, and it's a Canadian company, and there also seems, they talk about that more than the Sonic movie, but there seems to be a bit of disconnect. So whether any of that will show up, don't know. Sonic Origins Plus just came out. They kind of shot themselves in the foot by, having Amy playable in that, but then they announced Sonic Superstars before it launched, so it kind of, I don't know, lessened the hype for that already. But I imagine, despite that being out, we'll get some of that. We'll probably get some merch. We're probably going to get like Sonic and Fortnite or Sonic and Roblox again. Stuff like that. They're going to pad it with the mobile games, that kind of stuff. Do I think there's going to be a new game? No. I think we've already got the new game in Sonic Superstars. If there was, it would be something that would be like a spin-off game, like a new racing game, a new you could maybe a remake, like the two storybook games exclusively coming to Nintendo Switch or something like that, remade. Or everybody wants Sonic Adventures, but I actually see them as potentially doing a re-release of Sonic Generations. So maybe up-resing it a little bit, so it's re-releasing, because I think you can backwards compatibility still get that on the Sony and Microsoft consoles, but releasing that on Switch. I mean, I think the fact that that's backwards compatible is the only reason why they went with colors over that when they were doing that. But I could see something like that coming out. I could see, I don't know, like a Sonic soccer game or baseball, or maybe some sort of Mario and Sonic minigame game for Nintendo, now that they don't have Olympics, but they could just be doing like Mario and Sonic Sports All-Stars, or who knows, and it's just a selection of mini games or something like that, or Mario and Sonic Party, or who knows what. So I could see something like that. Maybe Sonic showing up, like I said, Fortnite, Roblox. Some Sonic merch and other things. They did the Monster Hunter. There's gonna be like, oh, there's this Sonic costume or backpack in this random popular game. Who knows? But yeah, that. But yeah, I mainly think we're gonna see superstars, and we're gonna see the future DLC. Probably the DLC releasing right now, but also I think we're gonna get a first look. If they really want to make a splash, we're gonna get a first look at the next DLC. So with that, let's get into watching this. Okay. It's already hot this morning. Okay, yeah. Well, oh yeah, Sonic versus Knuckles. Okay. Oh, I like it how Amy's chasing Sonic. I like this. This is a cool intro. Sonic Central.
Hi everyone, welcome to the third annual
Who are
Sonic
you?
Central. My name is Ivo Gurskovich, and I'm here with Azuka-san.
Chief Brand
Today's
Officer?
a very special
Oh, I
day.
know who
Today
Azuka is.
June 23rd, and that's Sonic's birthday. We're here
Cool
to
background.
celebrate with all new adventures, games,
So you already see those
shows,
igloos.
and so much
Those
more.
igloos were already in the
Last year
live
was
stream shown
amazing,
off.
thanks to all of you, and this year promises to be even better. We have a lot of surprises and announcements coming up in this video,
Do
so
you?
you'll want to stay till the end. We don't want you to miss a thing.
That's right. This year, we have innovated more than ever, creating open zone gameplay with Sonic
Azuka
Frontiers
does pretty good at
and
English.
expanding our horizon with Sonic Origins Plus. Sonic also took Netflix by storm with the release of Sonic Prime this past
They're
holiday
mentioning
season.
it.
We love our fans and have made it our goal to create great games and content for years to come.
Whether you're excited about game announcements, new animation, or fun merchandise, we've got something for everyone.
Something for everyone, they say.
On the road.
The Blue Blur is back in Sonic Origins Plus.
Yeah.
Enjoy a ton of exciting new content that
It's
expands
kind of the
Sonic
mandatory
Origins
thing.
collection of
This is like
essential
out
classic
now.
Sonic titles. Check it out.
16 Classic. Game Gear games there, but not remastered. I would have loved to have them remastered in the Hedgehog game. At least Triple Trouble. Amy. The animation in this is worth it to me, but we already had Sonic Origins, and this is kind of like fixing it, plus giving you a little more. Giving you some Game Gear titles, and giving you playable Amy. But the rest is bug fixes. I like how, like, they just showed us a Super Amy.
Already own Sonic Origins? No problem. The Plus expansion
That was like a big question. Everybody was like, because everybody's like concerned about how Amy,
content than ever before.
you know, it's been only male hedgehogs can go super, even though, you know, it used to be Knuckles could too,
Download your
but
bundle
now it's
or
only
pick it
male
up in
hedgehogs,
stores
and Burning
today.
Blades isn't super, and this.
In honor of Sonic's birthday,
So
Islands have been decked out to
the
celebrate.
making it male was just because of Amy. So everybody was curious if they would, and they did. Okay, here's what they're going to release now. This is what I was worried about. It is just a bunch of costumes, silly stuff, maybe some trials. I have zero interest in this. The game's good. The game's, you know, it's not my Sonic, but it's a decent game. It's got a good story. But this is not going to pull me back into playing it. Not that I finished it, but new collectible Coco. Okay. Collectibles was not what this game needed more of. New Game Plus. Okay. But what's in the New Game Plus? New challenges, new moves. So there was rolling in there.
New Game Plus.
That's a big one. I do want to play around with that. That's of all these things, that is the thing that has me interested to go back.
Celebrate Sonic's birthday with a new event that unlocks Tuxedo Classic Sonic.
I tried
First
Roblox.
ever alternate skin
I couldn't get into it, and like everybody keeps raving about it, and they're like, oh, you gotta spend like an hour in it to gain up speed, and then it'll be just like Sonic. And this looks amazing. This looks so much better than Sonic Minecraft.
Check out the new content that will be available
I
later
just haven't been able to get into it.
Are you ready to dive into new episodes
Netflix.
for the Netflix
Okay,
animated
we're
series?
getting it. Let's go.
We have more on the way
Let's
starting July
go.
13th. Green Hill is
Oh
gone.
wow, Shadow's voice sounds different now. Why is Sonic like half deleted?
Every shatter
Ghost
space that
Biggs?
takes a shard creates a distorted version of our reality.
Yeah.
If we bring them back here, then maybe there is a chance. The way to fix the reality you shattered.
Okay, Sonic and Shadow are gonna work together. Yeah. Okay.
Bigger than you, Sonic. If you fail, we're finished.
So it looks like they're gonna go back to every one of the places they've already gone. We're not gonna get new places. We're just gonna go back to the ones.
Want the shard? You're gonna have to get it yourself. Hang on to your boots.
Which makes more sense that the toys are just now coming out.
9? Is that you?
No, it's
A new Metal Sonic type thing? I wonder if that's like Sonic of that world been roboticized, or if that is just a metal.
The original endless running game on
And then,
mobile is making
okay.
its official debut
But, you know,
exclusively for Netflix
Sonic Prime,
and will launch
it
alongside
is not my favorite of the cartoon series, but I do like it. I do like it. It is an interesting thing to do. And they're making it be game canon, so it's interesting.
We've got some exciting news from your favorite Sonic mobile games to help you up the
Mobile
birthday
games.
celebration. Play now to unlock Super Silver in both Sonic Forces and Sonic Dash.
I mean,
This
Sonic Forces Speed Battle is not bad.
any challenge. His super speed
I
makes him an
think I like that
unstoppable
better than
force to be
Sonic
reckoned with.
Dash, but I don't play mobile games.
Sonic Dash and Sonic Dash Plus on Apple Arcade introduced Dragon Hunter Lancelot.
There's a
fearless
Sonic
adventurer with
Dash
a sharp
Plus?
eye and even sharper skills.
What happened to
Always on the hunt for
they
new
just like did
challenges
away with Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Boom.
And speaking of the best, classic Super Sonic joins Sonic mobile games. He's back and better than ever.
Okay.
Showcasing the speed and style that made him a legend.
See, unlocking all these characters, you have to play a ton
App Store
or pay money. No.
Sonic will be joining
Oh, okay, yep.
Party Central
I like this better than him showing up in Ninjala or Fortnite or something.
and Fist Bump from Sonic Forces will be among 40 different tracks included in the game at launch.
Only 2.
Modeled after the city
Okay, the Sonic outfit's scary looking. But I wonder if there'll be other characters. Oh wow, they're like City Escape, and there's the gun truck behind them. That's cute. Sonic's moving to the beat, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get this game. Oh, and it's like the Generations version with the saws. That's just insane. You know, it's kind of odd when a game like this comes out, because Sega, for the most part, is like forgetting its own staple, and then it'll randomly go, here's Space Channel 5, here's Samba de Amigo, just randomly, but like they, for the most part, ignore their old franchises. Especially the Dreamcast ones. Like the Dreamcast ones, I feel like they really tried to focus it on the first 2 Xbox generations, and then they didn't have success, so they dropped them.
live symphony orchestra and rock band. Get excited because the Sonic Symphony World Tour
Here's the problem.
officially kick off September 16th at Barbican
I
Hall
tried to buy
Entertainment.
tickets for this.
Highlights
For
from
the one
Sonic's
by me,
30th anniversary
it was
symphony
sold out
and enjoy
instantly.
surprises
Because they only announced 2 locations, and mine was one of them.
special musical guests.
And I wonder how many people are like flying
Paris,
from,
Los Angeles,
yeah.
Sao Paulo, Boston, and Chicago.
Okay, so Boston and Chicago. Like, how many people from the East Coast bought tickets to mine on the West Coast because they didn't realize there were going to be other ones in the U.S.?
Cities.
Atlanta, okay, yeah, see, Seattle. Maybe I can go to Seattle.
SonicSymphonyTour.com.
I think I could do the drive to Seattle better than I could to L.A.
And now,
or San
to
Diego.
bring you some exciting news, Sonic's best friend and mega streaming superstar, Tails.
I did not expect a Tails 2. Okay.
Everyone, it's so good to see you again.
Do,
As you may know,
do, do.
last year I started my own streaming channel, Tails 2.
Yeah,
I want to
it
give a
was
special thanks to
fun. I wish it was a bit more regular. That's my only problem. Is this is the kind of thing that Sega moves slowly. They should be having one Tails tube a month minimum, or every other week. And they seem to be doing one like every 3 months. Whoa, what's going on? I saw Green Knuckles that was... What are those scenes from?
Nobody calls me that actually, but I'm hoping it'll catch on. Well, there we go. Another successful job.
Was that to call?
This may take a little more work.
There is a hidden announcement in that.
I hope you'll look forward to all the fun we're going to have on the next
Sonic
season
fans, you
of
gotta start freeze framing that,
I better get
and I want to hear those leaks.
Whoa, what happened here? This looks like a job for Fix-It Fox.
Win for Tails. Love Tails. Love the idea of Tails Tube. Although, it's kind of weird because there was already Tails Channel, which is a fan-run thing, and it's kind of like the same idea. So our merch.
Recreate the epic battle from the games with the Death Egg playset from Jack's Pacific.
The games.
Inside this massive playset, Sonic can grind one of 2 rails, striking the egg heart to defeat
From
Dr. Egg,
Sonic
making it
4?
explode. New
Why would they be
Sonic Frontiers
referencing
is
Sonic
outside.
4 now?
Give your style a boost with these red-hot clogs, inspired by Sonic's very own shoes. Or activate your own
My
fashion
daughter
by
wants
adding
those so
Sonic
bad, but they're
gimmick
sold
charms
out.
to any Croc's clog. Available now through Crocs
I'm
and
assuming they're going to be
select
back available.
the hype is real. Check out Sonic's upcoming collaboration with streetwear brand Hypeland.
These are cool, though none of them will come in my size.
Sonic universe and feature all your favorite characters and even some surprises.
All my Sonic shirts I have to get from non-licensed things because none of the people that Sega partners with does a 4X or a 5XL shirt. So,
Everything will be available online.
guess I should lose weight, which I should, but, you know,
Level up your game room with
most of them like go up to just large. There's no XLs.
these gaming
Yeah.
stands can hold your controller, phone, remote control, perhaps even a ring or
I
two.
have one of these.
Grab yours today.
One classic Sonic.
Straight from Sonic Adventure 2, our
Ooh.
heroes Sonic and Shadow have been sculpted into an incredible statue from S-Fire. Pre-order starts today. The
That's
Sonic
fair.
the Hedgehog franchise
That looks
is
nice,
some
but
of
that's
the
probably
most
like
iconic
250
music in gaming.
to 450
Create
bucks.
your own music with this Sonic guitar from ESP. Available soon. Get ready to chill with the newest Sonic collaboration with
I actually use an igloo just like that for my lunch every day. That's just like maroon and white. I am totally getting this
Chaos Cola.
to take my lunch to every day. Ooh, I forgot about comic news.
Amy's 30th anniversary special. A one-shot
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people like, oh man, Sega's going away, everything's about Amy. It's like, oh come on, like finally she's a classic character, finally getting her due. But it is her 30th anniversary this year. Should all be about her and Metal Sonic.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Comic-Con?
You can eat like our speedy hero at the new Sonic the Hedgehog restaurant, coming to this year's San Diego Comic-Con. Keep an eye on our Sonic social
Interesting.
channels for more details.
Lego. That's right, I forgot to mention that in my prequel. Lego announced there was going to be something.
Join Sonic, Tails, and Amy as
You know, they already showed off a bunch of these a while ago, so
tornado plane.
this all looks like the sets we already saw.
Challenge or face
This is
off against the
rehashing.
Death Egg robot and defeat the evil Dr. Egg. Oh man, I think I lost audio over here. Dr.
What's
Eggman, I knew it.
going on?
You're going down, man.
Oh, way to go, Mike Pollock.
I'm a genius. I'm quick. I made bad nicks. Motobug, Chopper, Buzz, Bomber, Crab Beat. Neutron 2, I say their names to the beat. My mustache is most flash. I'm evil as heck. I've been very wrong. Now I'm here in my mech. Gonna take down Sonic. Gonna get him with my mech. Gonna rule the world with all my bad nicks. Gonna hit some pencils. Hit Sonic. Oh, yes. Hit a coffee cup. Spill it on the desk. Gonna knock down Sonic and Sonic and Sonic. Gonna hit a laptop.
I love this. I love this. This is great.
Call me Pest. You can call me
I'm gonna listen to this on loop.
Hold for applause. I've interrupted this broadcast for 3 very important reasons. Firstly, to rap about all my mechs and badniks. Big
Yes,
check.
you did great with that.
Secondly, to show all the haters of the brick-built Eggman
Oh,
I am
that
now
was
an
so bad.
incredibly handsome minifigure.
That I want to own.
Bigger
And I want the keychain
and
version.
to fix a glaring issue with Legos.
How did he catch
To that
Sonic?
end, I have secretly
Oh,
infiltrated
wow.
Lego HQ and captured
Oh.
the one they call Carl with my mind control
I hope he got a
device.
good check for that.
In order to give Sonic
Honey,
a
why did
very
you shave your head?
special
Well,
makeover,
we had a Sonic
simply
commercial to
put
do.
on some glasses, add the mustache, and voila! Sonic
That is the stuff of nightmares.
Dr. Eggman.
The way it's pointed out, is that a Freddy Fox design, like, and then they just put the mustache and stuff on it and painted it blue? Because that doesn't, like, the teeth. The teeth is what's getting me. That's why I think it's like something else.
We'll replace the old boring Sonic with my new, improved, much more beautiful design. Yeah.
Because I'm a Sonic fan, and this is what we do. I'm going to use the hashtag, and when it comes out, I'm going to own this monstrosity. I'm not going to... It's going to stay sealed in a box, but I'm going to own that monstrosity. And it's going to happen, because we're Sonic fans. You know, we made a toaster happen. But we can't seem to make a big body pillow happen. It's probably for the best.
Sonic Superstars marks the return of Sonic and Eggman's original character designer,
Hey, Sonic
Naoki
Superstar.
Oshima. We sat down with Oshima-san and Izuku-san to discuss what it was like returning to the series.
Yeah, a little bit of an interview then. Now, Yuya Naka must be so, because, you know, he was working with the other guy on Balan Wonderworld, and then he got arrested and in jail for insider trading.
The goal was to reproduce the feeling of that pixel art, classic Sonic, that everyone is
It's nice to see the other two people, well, not the other, but the, you know, some of the other ones that were responsible for Sonic's getting some of the limelight.
We wanted to bring back some
Why
nostalgic
Fang?
characters for the fans. That's why we chose Fang, who hasn't appeared in games for many decades. He
Yeah, they
persistently
pretty
gets
much like
Sonic's
try to
appearance
ignore
in
that he
games.
existed, and at the time, they were making him big.
This game features 4-player co-op play.
I'm
and is
so
packed
glad to
with
have
fun for
him in a
everyone.
main that isn't one of the
For all
8-bit
fans who
games.
have loved and supported Sonic for so long, I hope you guys enjoy it.
To hear more from Oshima-san and Izuku-san about the development of Sonic Superstars, check out the full interview on our YouTube channel.
I'll
For
be
more
checking out
details
that,
about
but
this title, head to
but why we didn't just have it here and then
where you can
clipped
sign
out
up
there?
for an exclusive in-game reward that's redeemable when Sonic Superstars comes out later this year.
Yep, the modern
Now that
Amy
we've shown you a little
costume.
more about Sonic Superstars, we have one more surprise for you.
Okay, last
Sega
big
and
one.
Lego have teamed up to build even more fun into the game.
Lego? So gonna be a Lego minifigure thing? Yep. That'll be weird. Block off your calendars. Okay, but this is all a cinematic trailer. This is cool. This isn't what the game's gonna look like. Because the game's 2D. I like this old Western music. And ooh. Sonic is just murdering him there.
Here's your
Little bit
chance
graphic
to make
there.
Dr. Eggman feel
Okay.
like a square. Pre-order now at SonicSuperstars.com to access a special skin that changes Eggman into Lego Eggman.
Wait a second.
To celebrate the new physical
Lego
sets
Eggman?
and Sonic Superstars Lego
But not
DLC,
Sonic as your
win
playable
some for a
character?
free kids ticket with purchase of an adult ticket. Good at any Legoland theme park or
They didn't actually show any gameplay of that. That seems so weird. That's it's cool, but it's weird.
Offer, go to legoland.com/SonicSuperstars. Or use
I've
the
never
QR
been to
code on the
Legoland.
screen.
I wanted to go so bad as a kid. I've heard it's overrated. I've never gone. I'm in California. Should go. Should take my daughter.
As you can see, we've been working hard to expand Sonic's horizons. Keep an eye out for Sonic 3, another action-packed
A
film
lot of
featuring
cool stuff
Shadow,
in that.
scheduled for late 2024. And don't
But-
forget about Knuckles, the new CGI live-action hybrid series set in the cinematic universe of Sonic the Hedgehog. It'll debut this holiday on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more information on those soon.
Your loyalty and dedication is not lost on us, and we are more inspired than
Thank
ever
you,
to
Izuku.
provide the highest quality content. Thank you for your continued love
Despite
and
everybody
support for Sonic.
saying very bad things about you, I do like Azuka. I don't know if he's the best person to speak for the brand,
Until
but
next time.
Thank you for tuning in to Sonic Central.
okay. So what do we think there? Wow, that was a good little Sonic Central. Let's see. The highlight for me has got to be the Lego. The having Mike Pollock as Eggman doing little song where he's like this, that, and all my badniks in my mech. Hit Sonic with a rock. Hit Sonic with this. Hit a laptop with Sonic on it. That is gonna be stuck in my head. That was cool. And just like a big check. That was brilliant marketing for something that all those sets they showed, they already did an announcement and release for. So we already knew all of those play sets were coming that they're showing in the background, but they made it one of the most memorable parts. The Sonic, the Lego Sonic and Superstars that was right there at the end, that was a bit odd because of all the things that you would think would be put in a classic Sonic game. Lego Sonic is not what you would think would be the collaboration, and I really wonder how that'll be, and that makes me think that Sonic Superstars is going to have a lot, and I mean a lot, of cameo stuff that you can play outside of the actual main storied game. When Sonic Movie 3 comes out, Shadow is going to be playable. It's going to be a DLC. If they're going to put Lego Sonic in there, sky's the limit on what they'll do. We're going to get Movie Sonic and Movie Shadow or something. We're getting Amy's alternate costume, obviously for the 30th anniversary. But it's interesting because even though she's in her new look, she's still kind of small. So it'll be interesting. There was a lot of good, but a lot of rehash, which is we thought the Amy versus Metal Sonic, like classic Sonic one-off from IDW. Looking forward to that a lot. I'm looking forward to Origins Plus, and really the stuff with Frontiers. The only thing that excited me was the rolling, and they didn't really go in depth into it. They didn't really show it off a whole lot. It was part of a B-roll. And the stuff that they really focused on was all the anniversary / birthday stuff that I could care less about. That's not gonna make me there. Samba de Amigo, I already knew that Sonic was in that. Only 2 tracks. That's what bugs me. Sonic has such great music. Put at least 5 or 10. It says it's got 40 tracks total. Why don't you make that around 15? Put 10 Sonic tracks in there. Okay? You own the music for the most part. Come on. This was just great. Kind of like the Nintendo Direct, though. I think there were moments that were kind of really good, but overall it was a lot of rehashing of stuff. But unlike that, I think 20 minutes was the right length to be 22 minutes or whatever it was. Versus the Nintendo Direct, it was 40 minutes, which was just tons of farming simulators and tons of, RPGs, JRPGs, and to the point that you kind of were like, when's the next announcement that I care about? Now, there are people that love that, and occasionally it's good for them to have a Direct that just focuses on that. That's like, oh, this is the big win for the RPG fans. Like in February or something. But when you have a regular Direct and it's heavy on those simulator and RPG games, it can bring the excitement of the big ones down. This had a little bit of filler. Oh, the Sonic Prime stuff, that was great. That was amazing. Getting to see that whole trailer and having it drop in this really was a win, because typically that would be something that would be dropped on like Netflix's something or on some Nickelodeon game show or something. But no, it dropped in the Sonic Central. I like that. We got to see kind of what we're to expect for the next set. So it's not like he's gone through half the worlds and then we're going to get a bunch of new worlds. No, we've seen all the worlds we're going to go to. And now he's going to have to go back and unite those worlds and restore the thing. And they show a bit of conflict as Sonic has become friends with all these people. But if he restores the thing, do all those people, all their lives get erased and go back to the original? That's going to be an interesting moral question that the show is going to pick that I was not expecting. So that was really good. All in all, this was fun. A great use of 22 minutes or whatever. Yeah, I love this. Let me know what you think. Anything you're interested in. What do you think should have been there that wasn't? Honestly, I can't complain about game-wise because they're still supporting Frontiers and we get Superstars this year. I didn't really expect something. Yeah, mobile games, blah, blah. It's hard for me to stay interested, but I know that's probably where Sonic is making the most money, is these mobile games. And I hate that. I hate that. But if it gives them more money to do other stuff with the brand, I guess. But with that, I'll catch you in the next video, and we'll go from there.